まどろみを覚ますような
How many shrimps do you have to eat before you make your skin turn pink? Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
Alright.
ピンク動物園で思ったピンピン食べ物でそうなんだ実は私はたらこが大好きプラスエビカニ食べようピンク色になるのどっからみんな違う色にゃんって勘違いしてるよね鶴の尻尾下に向かって曲げたらフラミンゴと意味不明だけど面白いでしょ虹色に染まった世界今日も地球のどこかでエビをむしゃむしゃ食べてフラミンゴはピンク色に染まっていくぜ One, two, three Show off your natural hue Flamingo Oh, oh, oh You're multicolored up to 10 You don't need to change It's boring being the same Flamingo Oh, oh, oh Go with me either way Black, white, freedom,
恋のキューピッド誕生。こんなはずじゃなかったんだどうしよう。実は先輩が好きだって内緒。頭ん中ホワイトな感情。僕に初めて見せるような表情。でもそれは僕に向けじゃないよ。本当は止めたいのに約束。お人よしなのもたくさんだ。残念ですが君はここでゲームオーバーです。こんなんで終わるもんか。向かうのさ。わからないないないや心が切してこの想いを今届いてくれよって。何やったってダメなんだって味方していれ。君がいないいないいないと不安になって何も手につかなくなってしまうから何もないこと言うなよ。泡になって弾けるの。
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to an exciting NFL Sunday here. I am this one guy bringing you some great matchups such as Green Bay versus Detroit from the Red Zone studio. We might even be going to the triple box this afternoon for some incredible, epic action. All the players are on the field. You've got some touchdowns being scored. Just kidding, we're playing Osu. Yes, I am this one guy, and we are gonna have our last two matchups of the semifinals weekend: France versus United States and Brazil versus Sweden. Thanks to some excellent rescheduling, these two matches are at the same time. So we'll be broadcasting France versus the United States here on the stream. You can follow along with Brazil versus Sweden at the link in the chat under the command !MP. Also linked in the Discord server for your viewing pleasure. These are going to be, I think, both a couple of good matches. Looking for a spot in the top 6. Are both of these teams, are all 4 of these teams, in fact. France, United States setting up a matchup with China. Brazil, Sweden setting up a matchup with South Korea. Winners final, of course, already decided thanks to the result of our match earlier today. It is Russia versus Hong Kong up there after their victories over South Korea and China, respectively. This one is going to determine our last 2 teams of the 6 to be playing in the finals weekend for a shot at glory here in 4-Digit World Cup 2020. Today we are blessed by the presence of some really strong players on both of these teams. So we will introduce you to them here. Team France, captained by Vroom CV Vitae, alongside Ariu, Fayers, Ganondorf 2, Hifkill, Lexinox, Lighted, and Pyrox. France has looked pretty strong. They defeated Netherlands 6-4 yesterday. Of course, big carry out of Vroom as usual. He has been their star. He has been the reason that they've won their matches. He is the reason they're still alive in this tournament. And if they do manage to pull off the upset against the United States here, I think he will be the reason why. On the other side, the United States, #1 seed, dropping down to the losers bracket after the upset at the hands of South Korea last week. Captained by Miles, joined by Chesbin and his Chili Repair, Leftovers, Leotic, Spev, Toki, and Vector. They destroyed their matchup last night, 6-1 over Taiwan, really abusing the DT pool to its fullest capacity. Set up this matchup here with France. We'll see if they're able to do that again. I think that strategy will most likely stay in place when you've got a roster as strong at DT as theirs is. You know, they kept in the same 5 players for, I think, all but 4 of the 6 maps that were played, with Chili Repair, Leftovers, Leotic, Spev, and Toki making up the core for those picks. And then Miles, Ches, and Vector able to fill in the other maps as needed. In fact, the arguable best performance they put forth was on the Air 8 Hidden map this week. That was on Ziyu Shengguang, the Hidden 2 pick here, where they double FC'd. Leftovers and Vector came out and just said casually, "Hey, we're gonna both FC this just to close this match out with." Got to think that France is probably going to ban that as well as one of the DTs today. I think again, you know, you look at some of these matches and you think, what is the strat going to be for these teams? What are they thinking about in the picks and bans? You know, France looks pretty decent on a couple of the DTs and not as decent on the others. You know, they did win the streamy DT pick, Yomitsu Hirasaka Corruption, pretty handily, over 1 million points on that one. That could be a USA ban. I wouldn't be overly surprised if the USA bans that, leaves the other 3 DTs up, and then leaves France to ban one of those 3 double time picks if they don't feel confident with them. Because France did lose Gamble Rumble to the Netherlands, so maybe thinking about banning a DT here. The United States, I don't know what they'll necessarily be afraid of against this France team. Obviously, the Vroom carry is the big concern here for any team facing France. As you said, he is the strongest player, arguably the strongest player in this tournament overall, in all honesty. His performance has been ridiculous across the course of the tournament. He's up there in MVP consideration for the whole thing, alongside Russia's Okinotori, who I think is another major player for his team. You saw United States yesterday. They banned Hidden 1, which is Yosei Teikoku's 1. They banned Nomad 4, which was Make a Loser. France also banned Make a Loser. Their other ban was In the Black, Free Mod 3, which is a map that I don't think we've seen played at all. So I don't think they're probably going to keep that same ban. I think France could reban Make a Loser, or the United States could. But, it's really, I think, going to be more a matter of banning the map that they're worst at for the United States. So if that does end up just being Hidden 1, and maybe Nomad 4, I mean, I believe France did win 1. They won it as one of the earlier maps in that match. It wasn't a convincing win. It was only 141k, so I don't know if the United States keeps that one banned or not. We're going to get to find out here pretty shortly, though, because that is both of the warm-ups completed. Which means we'll be getting into ban phase here. Cannot say that I know who won the roll, so I don't know who's going to be banned, who's going to be getting choice. Okay, they did not roll yet, so we're going to find out here shortly which team's going to get first pick, first ban. And it is going to be the United States winning the roll pretty handily there, 94-20. Miles with the higher roll over Vroom. So United States will get their choice, first pick, second ban, or first ban, second pick. And United States is going to take the second pick option. That's first ban, second pick, United States. Second ban, first pick, France. Unsurprising to me. I do think, I always talk about there being options, whether you want to have the last pick in the match before a tiebreaker, or whether you want to get things started on your own side. But United States is going to take first ban, and they're going to instantly ban Hard Rock 2. Not a surprising ban either, really. Arian Rod was a map that France looked pretty good on, with Hifkill, Ganondorf 2, and Vroom all scoring above 600k en route to a 2.3 million score, almost a million point victory on that one for France against the Netherlands. And there is the instant Hidden 2 ban from France, so absolutely no surprise there. They do not want that AR8 CS5 hidden pick left up for the United States because Vector and Leftovers simply feasted on it yesterday. That is a completely expected ban. Little reactive banning there from France, as well as the United States, really. And we'll see what their second ban is. Maybe Banned Forever. Maybe Yomitsu Hirosaka Corruption. And it is going to be Yomitsu Hirosaka Corruption. That is the DT number 3 second ban from the US. Last ban from France, I think it's Gamble Rumble. I think that's the most likely ban here, but it also could be, it could be any of the 3 DTs that are remaining. I would not be surprised by any of them. Gamble Rumble, I think, maybe the number 1, but Runway Drive and Romeo and Cinderella also potential options here. If they ban something else, I'd be a little bit surprised. I don't know what other map this French team would really feel like they need to ban against the United States. I think a DT is a pretty solid option here for France. I don't see them banning. I mean, they won ban forever. They did ban Make a Loser yesterday. They maybe ban that again, but I don't think they'd be too concerned since the United States banned it out as well. So that's the type of thing that's going to be kind of a toss-up. But taking their time here on this last ban. France wants to make it right. Song just doesn't reload very well for some reason, the client. I mean, I guess we could technically see them ban Free Mod 3 again if they really don't like that map. It could be one of their 2 bans from yesterday repeated. No Mod 4, Free Mod 3. But like I said, we literally have not seen In the Black played one time. Saw Make a Loser once, finally, this morning in the Russia versus South Korea match. But France really taking their time here on this ban. I don't know what options they're juggling here, what they're trying to consider between, but they're going to be running out of time here to get this ban in at some point. And it's going to be DT number 4, so it is a double time. Not the double time I expected, but it is a double time. So it's going to be Runway Drive. That's the 10.3 DT banned by France. So you've got to think that Gamble Rumble will 100% be played in this match. Romeo and Cinderella will very likely be played. And depending on the feeling, you could see Make a Loser. Both these teams banned it yesterday. That might just be kind of the handshake to not pick it for either team. No pick, no ban. It's just going to be ignored in this one. But, you know, we'll find out, because it is going to be France's first pick here. Based on their match yesterday, I believe their first pick there was Hard Rock 1. The first 2 picks were Hard Rock 1 and Hidden 1, and I don't recall which team had first pick in that match. But those picks are both available here. So if they want either of those, France did take the 2-0 lead against the Netherlands. They won both Hard Rock 1 and Hidden 1 back-to-back to start the match. I believe it was 1 that was France's first pick. If memory serves, Netherlands had first pick in that match. And they went with Hard Rock 1, and it ended up being pretty close, 62,000 points, but France did win it. So that could be the pick that they could go back to, despite it not being their original pick yesterday. Or it could be a Hidden 1 first pick, depending on how they feel about kind of an aim hidden pick against the United States. Lots of options really in this pool. Both these teams looked pretty good in their matches yesterday, so they've got many choices to select from for their picks. You know, you could even go for a Nomad 1 if you're France, and see if you can put Vroom back on that carry duty like he did yesterday. Or you can go to Nomad 5, which was also Vroom on carry duty. So not a wholly surprising pick there either. It's going to be Banned Forever, the first selection for this match. France picking that. Yesterday did pick and win it as one of the later picks in that match. I actually believe that was maybe a Netherlands pick, but Vroom came in, got a 98% AC, slider break on one of the last couple of objects in the mat. They scored just under 2 million points, won it by just under 200k. So not like amazing, but obviously a pretty good performance. United States played it and came up with almost an identical score. Their scores, in fact, only about 30,000 points apart, 1.96 versus 1.99 for the United States. The United States just had better backing scores compared to France, where France had the dominant performance from Vroom. The United States had a very good performance from Leftovers, as well as good showings from Spev and Leotic. Their lowest score is a bit higher than France's score. So this is one that is actually high-key contested between these two teams. They looked very similar on it yesterday, and they're going to see... Obviously, they'll both want to improve their scores today to at least get over 2 million, but... you know, Vroom just a slider break away from FCing, so he's going to try to repeat that performance. Meanwhile, I think, you know, Leftovers obviously had a slider break S rank a little bit earlier on in the map than Vroom, hence the lower score, but those two are going to be probably the players to watch. It was for France, they had Vroom, Lighted, Ganondorf 2, and Fayers. Looks like they're going to have Lexinox coming in place of Fayers, with the other 3 staying the same. Meanwhile, for the United States, Leftovers, Spev, Leotic, and Chillier pair were the 4 yesterday. They are going to be the 4 again today. That is kind of the speed roster here for the United States. Leotic, Leftovers, Spev, and then either Chillier pair or Toki, depending on the map, tends to be their speed and DT map roster. And so that's what they're going to be running with to start this match off here. So France on the first pick, Banned Forever, Nomad 5. They will look into the ARA 220 BPM burst and linear aim pick as their first selection for this matchup to try and get things rolling on the right foot. United States, as I said, they did have the higher score on this yesterday in the 2 matches that the teams played. So we will see if that performance can be repeated and if they can get maybe an early break point on the board here. See what they're looking for. But we are underway. Is United States versus France, spot in the losers bracket, round 6 next week against China at stake on the line. And an early lead for the USA here through that intro. Spev with the SS rank. Leftovers with an early break, but absolutely not the end of the world. Very early on in this one. Just the break from Lexinox really making about the only difference in this so far. So Ganondorf 2 has gone MIA, so we're gonna see if we can get him back. Yeah, Bancho has been having a lot of problems recently. It's a real struggle to try and get everything. Oh my god, we're actually gonna have to wait through this whole break. Tournament client moments here at 4-Digit World Cup. Okay, cool. Cool. It's interesting to see leftover or to see lighted. To see Lexinox. There's 3 players. There's 4 players in this lobby with L names. Please forgive me if I fuck up. The map is going to be over like really early, and Ganondorf 2 is actually offset from everyone else, which is really cool. But yeah, it's interesting to see Luxinox in for this one. I think France maybe had trouble having a 4th, and they're just going to continue to rely on Vroom because that's kind of their carry. But yeah, Ganondorf 2 is going to be a bit behind here. We'll just let it be because it's not worth trying to panic this crap again. United States, though, has the early lead. Chili Repair and Spev still with big combos. Leotic and Leftovers doing all right for themselves. Vroom with what looks to be maybe just an early slider break. 321 combo, so he is behind by a couple hundred. Gonna see a break from Chili Repair on the USA, but Spev still doing well for himself, as well as Leotic and Leftovers. And not Leotic anymore. I don't know what's going on with Ganondorf 2 over there. I don't know if his connection is messed up or if it's Bancho or what. A lot of breaks all over the place here. Players not quite comfortable here getting started in this one, but it's Spev versus Vroom, as pretty much everybody else is having trouble. Vroom is having some good times with his accuracy, but so is Spev, to be honest, and Spev is still on that FC, while Vroom at an S rank does have a slider break. So France's first pick so far not going all that well for them. They're having a lot of trouble with both Lexinox and Ganondorf 2 breaking all over the place. See if Spev can continue to carry this one, but I think the damage is about done here. A 500k lead already. Just the ending to come. There's a decent amount of score tied up in the ending of this map, but it's just not going to matter at this point. Lexinox not even at 200k. Ganondorf 2 is just kind of gone. I don't know what's up with that. But it is going to be a break from Spev near the end. No FCs to be had here. But a decisive victory, it looks like, for the United States on the first point here. Ganondorf 2 is quite literally halfway through the map, and we're in like the last 50 combo. That's super cool. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the MP link and see what's going on here, because the match is still in progress, according to the MP. Oh, now he's just playing on his own. Okay, all right, good stuff. I think it's a break point. I think, like, I'm pretty sure. He's still playing. I don't know. This is a new one. This is really interesting. I don't know what's happening. Like, he's still playing on my screen. He's the only one giving us a private show. All right, it looks like the map eventually ended, I think. Maybe not. It's still going. He's still playing. Like, his score is not going to be relevant regardless, but at least he's gonna finish the map. This is so jank. Like, this is actually so jank. It's gonna be it's gonna be like a point for France in the tournament client. Obviously they did not win this pick, but this is really funny. He's just like playing on his own. I don't know what the hell happened. This is a really nice tournament client moment. Like, the map still actually hasn't finished in the MP link because he's still playing. Meanwhile, the Sweden versus Brazil match has already finished 2 maps. They're tied 1-1. We're not even done with friggin' Band Forever here. All right, let's see. It's still, it actually just never finished. What the hell is going on? Wait, he already played this part. Okay, there's the ending. There's the ending. He actually did finish the map. So he has a score. Oh my god. That might be a new record for worst tourney client lag that I've ever seen. God. 1-1. Ganondorf 2 with the 1v7. Carrying the pick here for France. No, but really, it's 1-0 United States. That's the early break point, and they get their own pick here, which they're gonna go a completely different route than they did yesterday. It's going to be Nomad 6 as the first pick for the USA here. And Leftovers actually just got like unluckied. Spev top scoring 720k. I mean, actually both the scores kind of dropped. United States 1.954 million down from 1.998 million. France down to 1.652 million. With Luxinox, the replacement, coming in and bottom scoring. Very unfortunate. But at any rate, so US has picked a different skill set to try to abuse here. It's going to be the very awkward Nomad alt aim map. This one's super weird. So this is like the chain miss map basically. Brazil versus Sweden already done with 3 maps. Brazil up 2-1. They're at 3 maps in, and we are at 1. Very good. Bancho is actually just fucked currently. Why does Bancho always lag on weekends? Like, do they not know what their server load is like? I, for one, would like to play my tournament match at Sunday, 18:30 UTC. Ref may just have to kick Chillier if he's not able to leave the lobby. I think that would probably be the easiest solution to the current problem. What? Why did If You Can't Hang just play for like 2 seconds? What? Did anybody else just hear If You Can't Hang playing for literally like a second and a half? What the fuck is going on? I don't know what's happening anymore. Like, we need to at least try MP kicking Chillier repair. I don't know if it'll help. I don't know if it'll fix the problem, but it's worth a shot because otherwise this is just going to be a permanent. There we go. It seems to have functioned. Good stuff. We are in a solid spot now. All right. So Bancho moments with 4-digit World Cup here. It wouldn't be 4-digit World Cup without some sort of weird issue going on, right? I think we are set here for Nomad 6. 2 minutes 19 seconds of 128 BPM alternating aim. We've got Vroom, Ganondorf 2, RU, Fayers against Leotic, Miles, Leftovers, and Vector. NSA's taking a little bit of a different approach to this match. They went speed against Taiwan. They're apparently going to start off with some ult against France, and we'll see how it treats them. I don't actually know what we're waiting on because everybody's in the lobby and there doesn't seem to be any issue. I think they should be able to start. I guess, I don't know if something's going on inside the lobby that they can't start for some reason. Is somebody, like, everybody's there, right? I don't actually know what's currently going on. Seems like they should just be able to start the map. Like, at this rate, Brazil versus Sweden could go to tiebreaker and it would be over before we play 3 maps in this match. And I don't know what's happening currently. What are they waiting on? I don't know what they're waiting on. I genuinely have no clue. Like, they should just be able to play. Okay, France just had lighted join. Ganondorf 2, I guess, left. I don't know what's happening, but I guess they're set. I don't know what has just been going on for the last like 5 minutes, because there were 8 people in the lobby that entire time. Please ready up, Nosaball. Holy shit, man. And now he's just gone. And now we have 3 different maps loaded on the screen at once. Nosaball's just not here. Anybody? Anybody know where Vroom is? Can we put out an all points bulletin? Attention gamers, we have lost Vroom CV Vitae. Attention gamers, we have lost Vroom CV Vitae. If you have been in recent communication with Vroom CV Vitae, please report it to us at once so that we may track down his whereabouts. This has been a public service announcement. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter as we endeavor to continue the match. Like, where is he, though? I guess it's... Like, what's actually... I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. This is the most fucked I've ever seen this client. He's in the lobby. The match is going on, but the match just didn't start for him. Literally no one has a clue what's going on. Brazil versus Sweden have commenced and completed 4 entire maps, by the way. 3-1 in favor of Brazil for those playing along at home. They're into map 5 now. mean, USA is winning, but like, if Vroom is popping off, they might not be winning. I don't know that nobody said anything in chat. Nobody has said a word about it in in-game chat. So, like, there's no way of knowing what's going on at all. The map actually just never started for Vroom. The entire thing played out, and he didn't play. He just wasn't in the map at all. It started and it finished, and he never was in. He literally just didn't play. So, like, USA won by 620k, but Nasabol didn't play the map at all. He just wasn't there. Can I just cancel the fucking tournament and go watch football instead? This is retarded. This is actually so fucking stupid. Anybody want to just go watch NFL Red Zone instead of this? Okay, Vroom has now disconnected from Bancho. Vroom did not FC this during the last match. Vroom got 425k during the last match. He got 425k last time, which France still would have lost by 200k if he got that again. I don't know. Nobody ever said anything, so I mean, it's kind of on France for literally just not ever saying anything at all during the map. Because for all I know, like, half the time you have people playing the map and not showing up on stream. So there was like no way to tell what was actually going on because no one said anything. Like, Vroom talked in chat after the map had started, so I'm not really sure what that was about. Like, he actually sent a message in chat after the match started, like, but I don't know what the context was. I don't know if it was him not loading the map at that time or what, but this is actually a nightmare. I feel like at this point we're just gonna have to move on because, like, if we're just having this much trouble with maps even starting, then I want to try to go through. Vroom has forgotten the bans. Hard Rock 2 is indeed banned at Lighted. Hard Rock 2, Hidden 2, DTs 3 and 4 are the 4 bans of the match. Man, I'm just gonna go check on my fantasy team. Let's see how we're doing here. Oh, we're up by 35 points. Let's go. Calvin Ridley has 20 points at the half. Raheem Mostert has 16.7 points at the half. The Steelers' defense and special teams have 16 points at the half. Matt Stafford has about 10 points at the half. I hoped he would do better than that, but maybe he'll get a touchdown and some yardage in the second half. It'll be all right. I'm so lucky. Man, listen. This isn't luck. This is all skill. Fantasy football is all skill, dude. It's 100% skill. 50% concentrated power of will. Oh my god. Alright, we are going on to free mod number 1. The second pick here from France. It's gonna be Forget the Promise, Elysium difficulty. I don't know, United States did not play this. I don't actually think either of these teams, well, France might have played it actually. Yeah, nope, neither of these teams played this map last night or yesterday afternoon, so we do not have any previous, score history for this map, which is very interesting. This will be a new pick for both of these teams. It's a free mod. It is just over 3 minutes long. A lot of it's like jumpy slider aim, you know, more so than like tech slider aim. Hard to put that into words exactly, that kind of mapping, but it's a tricky little map. There's a lot of spaces you can miss, especially for modded players, even though it is big circles. Reading the overlapping patterns with hidden can be a bit difficult at times. So, let's see how the players perform on this one. Looks like we are about set to go here. So we're gonna have Vroom, Lighted, Pyrox, RU against Miles, Chili Repair, Leftovers, and Toki. Hopefully everyone will connect to the map and play it this time. Survey says maybe. Survey, all I know is my gut says maybe. Miles is not here. Is Miles here? Let's find out. Okay, Miles is indeed here. So basic mods for each team. You've got Hard Rock on Vroom, Hidden on Lighted, Hidden on Miles, Hard Rock on Toki. So that means Pyrox, RU, Leftovers, and a Chili Repair with the none modification here for these teams. See if France can get a point on the board here with their second pick of this match. This one seeming to get underway without incident. Nice to see after last few minutes. This is just one of those tricky little maps. We've seen some pretty good performances. We've also seen some pretty interesting performances on it over the course of the past couple days. These teams doing pretty well so far, holding their FCs through the first about 300 combo or so. Just 2.8 big old circles. Makes those cursors look a little wonky. There's the first break going to come. We haven't seen one yet. Back into some nice back and forth little slider aim here. Score just flickering. It is Ack. And it's going to be Chili Repair with the first break coming from the United States. Miles following him up immediately thereafter, so it's going to be France taking a pretty sizable combo advantage now as all 4 of their FCs are still intact. They're just going to continue on. It's going to be RU, the first to break for France, but followed up by Lighted. Chili Repair broke for the United States, though, so it's basically just even combo. Miles slightly ahead, but there goes Leftovers as well. These patterns are so easy to break on, man. I tell you what, halfway through here, it's Vroom and Pyrox on the double FC, just Toki FCing for the United States. And still a pretty close score, but it's going to grow now with only 1 FC remaining for the United States, while France carries 2. Vroom coming in hot. Looking to put up a big score here, up about 3% accuracy on Toki, both playing Hard Rock, both with FCs, but that score difference is notable, and the score gap between the teams overall is going to continue to expand here, as long as Vroom and Pyrox keep these FCs up. Miles and Leftovers are building some, not anymore, Miles and Leftovers were building some combo back up, not any longer. We're going to come to the last quarter of the map, and it looks like this one is just all France all the time. couple 100,000 points in the lead heading into the outro. There is a decent amount of score left, but it's 200,000 points, so unless Pyrox and Vroom just completely fall apart, this is going to be France's point. Try to slow down that momentum for the United States. Pyrox and Ryu do both break. So Toki versus Vroom, the only FCs left, and there goes Toki. This ending is really difficult, so you can't expect a lot out of it. These 1/3 triangles are so hard. That's why you see everyone breaking. Toki, Miles, Lighted, Ryu, Pyrox, all finding misses in there. Vroom, of course, still FCing because he's Vroom. That's not okay. That's actually not okay, by the way. What he just did is not allowed. Vroom, I don't know, man. Vroom is illegal. He pretty much just solo carried that. He and Pyrox both with very good scores. But Vroom, man, the FC coming out, and that is a point on the board for France. That was what they needed. That feels, well, one-man army. Carry there for Vroom CVVT. Get the first point on the board. United States the next pick. Do still have the breakpoint advantage in the 2-1 lead. Brazil is up 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Brazil's already up 5-1. They're potentially on the last map. It's 2-1 here, it's 5-1 there. I don't know. That's pretty sad. I would like to take a moment to mention the fact that there's a player in our fantasy league who has 3 players who have finished a half of their game each, and he has a total of 3.6 points. That feels real bad. And the United States going into the free mod pool again. Interesting. So their second pick is going to be free mod number 2. It's Chimera, the Sasakura UK free mod pick by Delis. The CS5 AR 8.5, kind of a diff spiky AR 8.5 CS5. There's some spots that are really hard in this, but I suppose this is what they decide on when France goes and bans out the CS5 AR8 hidden only map. They are going to say, we'll go into the free mod option that's the most similar. The low AR reading requirement here. US going to try to abuse reading, apparently, instead of abusing speed like they did last night against Taiwan, really switching up the skill set. It's looking like they're going to be seeing Ches Bananas in for the first time. He'll join Chilier Leftovers. And a player to be determined. Maybe Vector is a very strong low AR player, of course. Not positive as yet. Oh. And And Raheem Mostert is hurt. I'm actually going to mold off of the face of the planet. Like, I'm literally probably gonna cry. Thank God he got 16.7 points already, but I'm actually gonna cry. Oh my God. All right, well, it's going to be Vroom, Lexinox, Pyrox, Ryu against Ches, Chillier, Leftovers, and Vector. Leftovers over modding here, going to go Hidden Hard Rock for the United States, joining Vector on Hidden. Lexinox, Hidden Hard Rock for France with Pyrox on Hidden only. So there's Vroom, Ryu, Ches, and Chillier to play this no mod. This one is... It's like deceptive on this map because there are parts of it that are very easy and then parts of it that are just really, really hard. There's a lot of those little streams you saw just now, Ryu and Pyrox breaking on, and then a big diff spike near the end as well. These stacked streams are so tough. It's going to be a break from Chillier pair. Everyone else holding on, though. United States 3 FCs, just one on Vroom for France. So the USA going to try to take a pretty big lead here. Just a third of the way through, but it is a 115,000 point lead for the United States. France really just holding on by a thread with Vroom's FC. Without that, they would fall apart completely. So it's gonna be very, very important for him to continue to hold on, and he does not. There is the break for Vroom. That is maybe map ending already for France. We're not even halfway through, but they have absolutely no combo on the board. The United States still has Ches and Vector on the double FC. The Leftovers and Chillier pair do each find a couple of breaks. Vroom still with the top accuracy in the lobby by a pretty considerable margin, and Vector does find a break, so it's just Ches. But with France having full combo reset, it just doesn't make a big difference as of yet. And Ches continues to hold on, sacrificing some accuracy for combo there on that next wiggly stream. France starting to build back up, all at 230 to 250 combo. So it's going to be Ches holding them off, as well as Leftovers, who, alongside Chillier pair, who builds some combo back up as Vroom finds another break. There goes Ches's FC. The lone FC that was left in the map is now gone. But Vroom, Lexinox, Pyrox, all finding breaks. Just Ryu with any sort of combo at all, and he's being matched by Leftovers, as well as just ahead of Chillier pair and Vector. Vroom kind of having some trouble, but so does really everyone else. And there goes Ryu. He had the one combo left for France. The United States going to win this one pretty handily, I think. It looks like Vector with Hidden, the only player to make it through that entire section. Wow. I think he and Ches actually, yeah, Ches and Vector somehow both made it through that entire difficult section of the map. That is a massive diff spike. So this is a very good score here from the United States. Vector and Ches putting in work, and Leftovers and Chillier pair with not bad scores either. Looks like just about everyone from the United States going to beat most of the France scores here. And this will be a pretty solid victory for them. So the low AR coming in hot, working out for USA here. Maybe about a 600, 700,000 point victory, and they're going to have a 3-1 lead. That was a solid play from USA. Just under 600k on Ches and Vector, just under 500k on Leftovers. Vroom top scoring for France as to be expected, but only at 407k, not the best of runs for the French roster on that pick. Not really the type of thing that they're super strong at, I don't think. Low AR is a relatively rare strength, I think, for a lot of France suffering a little bit there. But with the hidden 2 ban, you know, it does make sense that you would see United States pick that, and worked out quite well for them. It is now next pick from France. Brazil has already won 6-1 over Sweden. That was not close at all, even slightly. And France gonna opt into DT pool, which is an interesting gamble, I think. It is going to be Rumble. I didn't actually do that on purpose, but I'll pretend I did. So it's our double time number 1. 6.74 star, just under 3 minute, 228 BPM DT pick here. Both these teams played this yesterday. France scored 2.53 million, just barely lost it by 60,000 points at the end. Broom did top score, of course, no surprise there. United States, meanwhile, for their part, scored 2.848 million, so a higher score on this by about 300k. Chile pair with the top score for them at 985k, followed by Toki at just under 900,000 points. So it will be France looking to improve their score a bit, which definitely is possible. I just realized this MP got made wrong. I don't know how this MP got made wrong yesterday, but there's a space after the 4WC, so I'm hoping that doesn't mess up the MP link. At any rate, this is a contested pick, I think, for these two teams, both of whom are going to do pretty well on it. United States will look to repeat their score. Probably both teams. I think you'd be looking for probably 3 million points here on this today after the scores that we saw from them yesterday on it. I think that's a safe target. A little bit closer for the United States, obviously, would just require like 1 or 2 fewer misses. France will need to up their game a bit. France with Vroom, Hifkill, Lighted, and Ganondorf 2. That's the same roster they ran yesterday on this. United States, Toki, Chile pair, Leftovers, Leotic, likewise the same roster. So both teams looking for repeat performances from yesterday's matches. And I think we are good to go here. And get underway here. Map number 5. This is a big point here because France needs to improve their score from yesterday. United States needs to hold on to their score from yesterday. Oh, excuse me. And that's going to be what we're looking at to determine the winner of today's playthrough of this pick. Into it we go. A couple early breaks already from the French side. Not what you want to see, but there's plenty of map. It's quite long, so no worries as of yet. Ganondorf 2 continuing to have internet problems. Let's go. We're gonna get this again. Wonderful. Somebody in France have him fix his internet. Thank you. We get some nice DT lag as well, just because we wanted to make it even worse. Let's see how long it takes this time for him to finish the map. The map is shorter than the other one. Wait, United States struggling though. All 4 players have broken, and we still have Hifkill on the FC and Vroom just behind. France can take a lead. The United States needed their performance to match up to what they scored yesterday, and it's just not happening so far in the first half of this map. France taking a pretty notable combo lead, probably even bigger when you consider the likely score that Ganondorf has right now. Chillier with another break. What is going on with the USA? They're just not playing this well. If kill still with the FC and Vroom just behind, so France might end up just winning this 3v4 actually, which is a little depressing for the United States, but very impressive by them. He scores from Hifkill and Vroom. Actually, I mean, Vroom and Hifkill are like on pace to actually just 2v4. Yeah, so much for the FC there from Hifkill. This could get interesting. Hifkill and Lighted not having, you know, if Hifkill doesn't have a good time with the rest of the map, Lighted continues to struggle. No matter what Vroom does, the United States might have kind of a chance at a comeback here, depending on what the combos are like. You've got Toki on a big combo as well as Leotic. I think it's tight, but Chillier Pair and Leftover is struggling so much. Chillier's level has really dropped. I mean, he top scored this yesterday with just under 1 million points. Today he's like gonna score maybe 400k if he FCs the ending, so not a good look for the USA. And Vroom is just gonna probably carry this for France regardless. Into the ending we're gonna go, and France basically unstoppable on the pick now. I don't know what happened in the United States. They're gonna, their score is literally going to go down by about 8. Yeah, the United States losing 800,000 points compared to yesterday. That's a really poor showing from the USA on that pick. But France, man, Vroom with the 1 miss right at the very ending again, much like his score previously. It doesn't even matter what Ganondorf does. France already won the point, so it's gonna be 3-2 the score going back to the USA pick. And I guess we're gonna get to watch Ganondorf for like 2 minutes by himself. While we wait for the map to finish. Did it actually finish yet? Still hasn't finished. So we'll be waiting. Oh, well, maybe it did finish. I don't know. It still says match in progress in the MP link. Ganondorf 2 is still playing. So I guess we can just hang out. USA just kind of ran it down. Hate to see it. I don't know what the deal is with Ganondorf 2, man. He's gonna, like, just not play stuff that he's in on, because this is really obnoxious. I guess we're just hanging out. We're just gonna get an abort here, because it actually just doesn't matter. France already won the pick. So we're just gonna get the abort. We're gonna go on to the next pick from the United States, because France's lead is unassailable there. Wait, we aborted and match is still in progress. That's insane. This is so cool, guys. I'm having such a good time. The match is not in progress. The match is not in progress. Looks at MP Link. Match in progress. Pikachu face. This is quite literally the most scuffed match I've ever seen in my life. Oh, wait, how is he still playing? It's been aborted. It was aborted like a minute ago. It literally got aborted. What? It got aborted a minute ago. How is he still playing? What is going on? Ganondorf literally possesses the servers. Yeah, the map was aborted a minute and a half ago. How is he still playing? Somebody get Osu staff in here. How is he still playing? The match was aborted a minute and a half ago. What is going on? All right, well, United States are gonna pick Fremont 3. It's gonna be Roxanne. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, all right. Holy frick, man. The MP link, if you look on the site, actually still says match in progress. So even though it's been aborted, it hasn't been aborted. The site does not believe that it's been aborted. Oh my! All right, can we kick him and have him rejoin? Because this is ridiculous. How is he still playing? The map was aborted literally 2.5 minutes ago. He's still playing. What is wrong with Bancho? I think he's just got to get this FC, man. It's so important. And meanwhile, we're listening to Roxanne. I'm like pointing at my headphones here. We're fucking listening to Roxanne, and he's still in here playing Gamble Rumble. Like, what is actually occurring at this moment in time?
Spending daddy's money with an attitude. Roxanne, Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole. She think I'm a player.
Oh my god, he's almost done. He's almost done. 10 minutes later, he's almost done. This map started. Okay, match has started 3:01:36 Eastern Daylight Time. Ganondorf 2 is still playing 3:11:18 USA Eastern Daylight Time. He's actually just still playing. He missed at the ending. This is so sad. And like after in all this, it doesn't even matter because his score is literally irrelevant to the outcome of the map because the USA already lost and like France already won it. I've never seen anything quite like this, to be honest. All right, he's so close to the end, dude. He's so close to the end. Oh my god, he's almost there. 15 minutes later, maybe he'll finish the map. This is the most nuts thing. I've never seen anything like this before. Can somebody like go to his house and restart his router, please? Just pull the cable. Just pull the fucking cable. Like he'll play like 20 combo and then it'll stop. And then he'll play another 20 combo and then it'll stop. Can we please Just finish the map, dude. The map was aborted literally 5 minutes ago. Oh my god, he finished it. Let's go. Round of applause here, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for Ganondorf 2 finishing up the map. 663k all on his own. Well fucking done, sir. Well fucking done. Unbelievable performance from the Ganondorf 2. France already won the map literally 5 minutes ago, and he finally submits the score. Holy fucking shit, you guys. Unbelievable. And what's funny is the Osu website still thinks the match is in progress. Can we... I think he needs to be kicked and to rejoin, or he needs to leave the lobby and rejoin. I don't know if that'll fix this, but I don't know what will fix this.
She don't wait in lines if it's too long. She don't drive the whip unless the roof fall. Only want a car when the cash out. Only take the pick when the ass out. She from Malibu, Malibu. If you ain't got a foreign, then she left.
Like, we're dead ass chilling.
Malibu, spending daddy's money with an attitude. Roxanne, Roxanne. All she wanna do is party all night.
Oh my god, he's gone. Holy shit, you guys, he's gone. Updates on my fantasy football. Yeah, I'm still winning. Nothing has really happened. I don't think I've scored any points since I last talked about my fantasy team. The Steelers defense are at 17 points. Raheem Mostert is going to end with 16.7. He's out with an injury, will not return to the game. Calvin Ridley has 2 touchdowns and 21.5 fantasy points, 6 receptions, 95 yards for 2 touchdowns on 7 targets. So that's a pretty good day for him. And Matt Stafford is shitting the bed. I really just should have played Deshaun Watson, but I was so scared of that matchup against the Ravens defense that mauled him last year. So, I mean, I'm still up by 24 points, and I have 4 players left, including my #1 running back, against him having 3 players left, which includes his tight end and his like wide receiver, who's a wide receiver 3 for his team. So we're probably in an okay spot. We're probably in an okay spot, but I haven't seen anything. I obviously can't currently watch football since I'm stuck staring at this fucking tournament client playing Roxanne for 20 minutes in a row. I guess, I mean, it's a good thing I like this song, but Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I mean, Josh Jacobs doesn't play until tomorrow. Oh, wait, we've got a delay of game. What is going on here? Miami versus Buffalo is currently under a delay. Anybody have any info on that? Just says delayed, but there's no information on the game page about it. I'm assuming it's probably COVID related, because it usually is, but nobody has said anything that I can find. NFL Live trending, Bills at Dolphins. Oh, it's a weather delay, so I guess it's probably just thunderstorms, probably lightning in the area, and with it being an outdoor stadium, they have delayed the game for player safety. And Ganondorf 2 didn't connect. Holy fucking shit, dude. He needs to just not play. He literally just needs to not play. Like, France just needs a different player, because this is not playable.
Bitches love the grind. Oh wait, shit.
Like, this is absolutely ridiculous.
foreign and she laugh at you. Malibu, Malibu. Spending daddy's money with an ad.
Man, I would gladly accept a fucking screenshot with timestamp and let him play. He just needs to like not be in the lobby because it's taking 10 like if it takes 15 minutes for a single map to be played because one player has such bad internet, like they just shouldn't be playing tournaments that require you to connect to the internet. I'm sorry. It's just kind of how it is. Like you literally can't, the lobby just sits frozen for 10 minutes straight when this happens. So really just an untenable situation. Somebody with that kind of internet, unfortunately, like you just can't be playing things that require an internet connection. It's no different than in like an FPS. Like you wouldn't be out here playing COD or playing CSGO if you couldn't connect to the lobby. Like I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Osu's not really any different. You have to connect to a multiplayer room regardless. But at long last, we are on to Roxanne here. We're already like halfway through. United States is winning it by a few 100,000 points. Vroom once again on the FC, unsurprisingly, but Spev FCing for the United States to match him in Toki with a pretty solid backing combo. France's other three players having some trouble. Spev Hard Rock Gaming currently. And into the last section of this song. I think the United States has a pretty safe lead here now. France not having a good time with this pick. Spev Hard Rock, it's the revolutionary moment, and that is a slider break from Vroom. That will put this one to bed. Will Spev FC? That's gonna be the only question. He does. No, he didn't FC. He broke right at the ending. That is so sad. 51 combo at the end. I didn't even see his break. It just went from FC to not an FC. So a one miss from Spev. Top scoring that by a bare margin over Vroom, who did have the S rank. Toki also with the S rank. Those three all doing quite well in this. So it is now 4-2 United States with France's turn to pick coming up. Fourth selection.
All for the gram. Bitches love the gram. Oh wait, shit.
France is going to go with Bad Elixir here as their fourth pick of this match. It is the Nomad 2, the stream pick. Oh, wait, did Raheem Mostert come back in? I thought he wasn't coming back. How did he get an extra 0.4 points? Hello? Alright, well, into the stream map we're gonna go. We had, you know, the United States did ban out the double time stream map. So makes this pick a little more interesting here. It's gonna be Vroom, Hifkill, Fayers, and Lighted against Miles, Chillier, Pair, Spev, and Toki. France trying to stay in touch in this match. They need this point. If they suffer another break point, the match will potentially be a little close to over. There we go. Early breaks for France on Fairs and Lighted before we even get out of the intro. We haven't even gotten into the streams yet, actually, so really the map hasn't truly begun. this is a chillier pair map, I'm pretty sure, and a Vroom map because everything's a Vroom map. Vroom Hifkill, remember, did FC that tiebreaker last round. But France having not a super great time as Lighted finds another break. United States so far on the 4-way. There goes chillier pair. I guess it's not a chillier pair map. It's not Miles' map either. He does break too. So Vroom Hifkill, the only 2 FCs left for France, but Spev now the only FC left for the United States as his other teammates have fallen apart. So this is going to be looking pretty good for France now. Hifkill and Lighted both break, but Vroom and Fayers on big combo. Going to stay pretty close. But double FC for Vroom and Hifkill though, holding France together. And yeah, that's really it. Just the last portion of the map to come, but France with a 400k lead. This one is more or less over. Hifkill still on the FC. We'll see if he can finish that one out with style. He does not. Is a break. But, nope, it's not a break. Just kidding. He's still FCing. Thanks, Tournament Client. Very cool. Maybe that was actually a break? I never know anymore. I really just don't know anymore. That is a very convincing France victory on that point. Four to 3 now the score. United States pick next. What do you pick now? Question. Nomad doesn't seem like maybe the best option here for the USA. Nomad's 1, 3, and 4 are the maps that are still left there. Hidden 1 also doesn't seem like. Maybe Hidden 3, depending on how they feel on it. Maybe Double Time 2, depending on how they feel on that. France banned out Fremod 3 yesterday. I don't know if that means anything, but something that'll be in the United States' mind. United States taking some time on this pick. Understandable. It's a very important one here. 4 to 3, still just with the breakpoint advantage, but it's tight. So they're gonna want something good. And there's not a lot of maps left that I feel like they would think are really that advantage to them. Taking the full timer here is the United States. It's gonna be free. It is gonna be that Fremod 3 pick. So, as expected, you know, France banned this yesterday. United States saying, we'll take those odds. So, we'll be the shortest of our 3 Fremod picks. It's Ranko's In the Black, mapped by Mirash. It's the 224 BPM CS4 Air 9.4 Fremod. Those of you who have been around will remember this from Hippo Cup earlier this year. One of those classic Mirash high BPM picks. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, France banned it, sure, but remains to be seen how well the United States performs on this map, to be honest. Right, so I guess USA has a player in another match that originally was not going to be an issue, but now that this match has taken an hour and a half just to play 7 maps has become an issue, so I'm kind of giving the benefit of the doubt on that one because I did know ahead of time that there was a concern about that match. Especially with how long we had to wait on the whole Ganondorf issue. It does only seem fair, and Vector is here, so he will be able to join for the United States as the 4th. Looks like we are good to go here. So, Vroom, Fayers, Ryu, and Pyrox gonna take on Leftovers, Chillier, Toki, and Vector on the second free mod pick. Third free mod pick, actually. I think this is all 3 free mods now, right? Yeah. This might be the first. I think this is the first match that all 3 free mods have been played in because I don't believe this map has been played at all up until now. So that's pretty cool. Getting some more free mod in, getting a little variety into the pool. I believe this means every map in the pool has been played as well. So you're going to see Vroom on Hard Rock, Fayers on Hidden, Ryu, Pyrox on Nomad. On the United States side, maybe similar mods to before, Leftovers running Hidden Hard Rock, Vector Hidden only, Chillier, Tokian for Nomad. This is a very important point for the United States. They take it, they do have the match point advantage up 5-3. And if France wins this, it's 4-4, and we go to the team's last picks. The way Vroom has been playing, we're going to continue to watch out for him as that big carry for France, especially on a mod that he's quite comfortable with, but his teammates letting him down a little bit early on here. Fayers and Ryu finding some early misses. Into the first Ki, we're going to go. United States with the early advantage. Ryu with another break, not having the greatest of time for France. Once again, it's going to be Vroom trying to bail that team out, as he has done many a time. United States still holding onto their quad FC. This seems this has so far been a good pick for them, but a lot of map to go. And Vroom still in the FC. Pyrox just a bit behind. Fayers building up some combos. So France is going to make it possible for a comeback to occur if the United States does find some breaks. So we're going to be heading into the second Ki. And in we go. Chorus number 2, almost exactly halfway through. This is where misses start to get really damaging, but it's going to be Vroom breaking for France. That's really unfortunate. Their rock, their port in a storm, is the one to break his FC, and Fayers and Ryu following up thereafter. Pyrox does break. Pyrox does not break, so they do have 1 combo left, but only Toki has broken from the United States. Vector with a 99.67, nearly matching act with Chillier Pair, who has the best act in the lobby. Leftovers still on the HDH RFC, and Pyrox breaking. This one is basically over now. We begin to see perhaps a little bit why France banned this out. And Chillier Pair makes it through the stream. Vector does break on it, but it's okay. He's shaking a little bit. Chillier Pair looking a little more steady here. And the United States are going to take this point by a convincing margin. This might end up being 1,000,000 points if Chillier Pair FCs. A very good showing for the United States, kind of shaking off the trouble they had on the last pick. Battle Elixir did not go well for them, but this did. Just the ending now to come. We'll see if Chillier Pair can finish off this FC. Looks like top score for France only going to be about 568, 580k or so from Vroom. Will be their top score as usual. Building up more score in this ending than I anticipated. He will get over 600k. But that is an FC from Chillier Pair. That was a huge play for him. The USA really needed that, and he came through in the clutch. 5x100 FC, really good accuracy, really good play. A 1,000,000 point victory for the United States on their 4th pick of this match. They do take a 5-3 lead. It is now match point in the USA favor. Chilier finally manages to not get thiezed. And Matthew Stafford doing his thing, getting the garbage time TDs. You'll love to see it. Oh, let's go, dude. And that was... Actually, it's not even really garbage time. It's 34-20. It's the beginning of the fourth quarter, but this is like where Detroit excels. They just air it out when they're down by like 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and sometimes it works out for them. Enough about football, though. I just had to check in between. So, match point for the United States. You got to think France picks either Nomad 1 or Hard Rock 1 here. I think those are the 2 picks. It could technically be Hidden 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's none of the above. Their last pick of this match is going to be double time number 2. That is Romeo and Cinderella. Boy, I did not think that was going to be the pick. I really, even for an instant. So, I mean, they won Gamble Rumble. So I guess, I mean, there were 2 DT bans and France looking to win both of the other 2. But I really didn't expect the DT last pick here from this France roster. So, unfortunately for the stream, this is one of the maps that we have the most trouble with in the client, so we are probably going to be guaranteed some bad lag on this one. I apologize in advance. There's nothing I can do about it at all. But as long as Ganondorf 2 isn't playing it, I guess we won't have to deal with that issue at least. .33 stars, 2 minutes long, 255 BPM, CS4, air 9.67, mapped by Siriru. Gotta have some speed, gotta have some finger control and stamina over the course of this map. And hope you guys are prepared for some DT lag, because I know I sure am. Hell yeah, let's fucking go, lads. So, France up against the wall now, 5-3 the United States lead. They're going to bring in Vroom, Fayers, Lighted, and Hifkill to take on Leftovers, Chilier, Paratoki, and Leotic. United States going to try to close this one out. France going to try to stay alive. One more pick. USA won this against Taiwan last night with a 3.3 million score. France did not plan. So we're going to get some nice DT lag, but be able to at least try to keep up with the combo here. And here is the DT lag. Let's fucking go. A double FC on the United States from Leotic and Leftovers yesterday. I don't know if they'll be able to pull it off today. Their level hasn't seemed quite as high as it did last night, but if they can put up a similar score to yesterday, I think they'll be in a good spot here. This is a pretty short, well, not a short map, but not a long map either. It's the shortest of the DTs, but it's still 2 minutes long. Do get the early breaks from France. Fayers and Lighted missing early on here before we've even gotten through the first Ki. The United States holding very cleanly. This is their playground, really. This United States roster has very strong speed and DT players. I'm actually quite surprised to see France opt into this as their pick down match point. Maybe they felt it was the best option, I'm not sure. United States finds their first couple of breaks on Leotic, but Still 3 FCs to just the one of Vroom. So USA gonna feel all right. 400,000 point lead halfway into the map. We're gonna go into the second key. It's into the second key. Into the second verse now. Chile or Leftovers and Toki can hold on through this verse. The map may just be over before we even get to the last Ki, especially with another break from Fairs. Vroom and Hifkill are gonna do what they can. Vroom always doing what he can, keeping up his combo, but it's so hard unless your team has combo to back you up. Chile Repair finds the next break for the United States. Leftovers, Toki still FCing, and still a 600,000 point lead for the USA. This might be them closing out this match. I don't really see much of a chance for France any longer. That door just opened up a little bit with the Leftovers miss, but Toki still FCing, Leotic with a good combo behind him. I think the United States has a big enough lead now that it just does not matter. Vroom looking like he's gonna FC this. Toki will match him, and the United States doing what they needed to do. They come out on the DT pick and they emerge victorious. Another great play on that from them. Last time it was 3.3 million. This time it was 3.5 million. And the United States are the victors. 6-3 final score. They will advance onward. They will face China in the next round in the losers bracket. Round 6. After really just an interesting sort of match all around. That was a strange type of map. A very odd back and forth match. But USA will take those. They will take the victory. They will move on. And they'll see about matching up with China next week. Thank you guys for watching and sticking with us through this hour and 40-minute monstrosity of a match. I apologize for all the technical difficulties, but really not a lot I can do, unfortunately. Until Bancho gets better servers or some of these players get better internet, it's going to be a tough spot to be in. Now, conceivably, the next set of matches were intended to be next weekend. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen for sure. If nothing else, I'm going to try to have, at the very least, probably South Korea versus Brazil, as well as the Russia versus Hong Kong winners finals next weekend. Due to some issues with scheduling, China versus United States might result in a delay to the following weekend. So definitely make sure to stay in the Discord server and watch for any announcements on the scheduling. I think we might just keep the matches this weekend that can be, at least for ease of scheduling the next weekend in case anything else shows up. But we'll be discussing that with the players and the teams over the next couple of days as we try to sort out those issues. So again, further bulletins as events warrant, basically. And again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the players and the refs and everybody for dealing with this nice tourney client day. And GG well played to both these teams. Congratulations to the United States, and condolences to France who go home. But a very good performance from them. Vroom doing everything he could, just wasn't quite enough here to solo carry against the USA today. We've got our matchup set. South Korea versus Brazil, China versus United States in losers bracket, and Russia versus Hong Kong in the winners bracket final next weekend. It'll be some good matches. We'll be coming down to the close out of this tournament over the next couple weeks. I hope you all stick around and enjoy the next couple rounds, and we'll see you next week. Map pool and schedule announcements probably tomorrow night, so you'll be able to see when those matches will be played. Thank you again for watching. I've been this one guy, and have a great day.